two. Illusion number two is to be a man, you must use sexual conquest as a gauge for manhood.
Right.
Ooh.
That's not true.
Think about that.
I'm sorry. That's my younger self speaking. I'm sorry.
You need to evolve some. Will.
Yeah, but think about it. I saw a thing somewhere on social media or something that said that men think about sex every 15 seconds or something crazy. I'm like, seriously? Is something wrong with me? I don't think about sex that much. Maybe when I was 15.
Right.
But there's this illusion in our society and culture that as men, our job is to sleep with as many women as possible.
Right.
And we run around trying to get these notches on our belt, to
bragging about it.
Manhood and masculinity.
Yeah.
And we got to change that. And so it is that illusion that also drives things like rape, right? Because these men are trying to validate themselves through sex. Because number one, they feel so bad about themselves. It's really more about power and control. And for them, they're like saying, okay, well, I'm a man, so I'll go out and have sex with somebody. So if she won't give it to me, I'm going to take it. Well,
right.
It's driven by that illusion.
It also objectifies women too, so they don't become a person anymore. They just become an object of desire.
Right.
And that's where, and I'll say, and I'll eat some of my words earlier. Like that is a fucking problem for men, so we could be beat up for that. But I think there's a lot of objectification out there. It's not just men. I know that, for sure. I live in New York City. There's fucking millions of people here. Like there's a lot of objectification going on both sides, but thank you for number two. Mike.
And also what's driving that is you guys familiar with pickup culture, right?
I read the game.
Yeah, these young kids that are sitting out there trying to teach young men how to just have sex with women, right? Yeah. And of course, with social media and Tinder and all these different apps, and these guys are sitting here trying to just have sex, and they wonder why they're so miserable. They wonder why they're so unhappy because they're trying to, exactly empty is good is a great word.
I can't help but think of this one guy. So, Michael, I'm a retired Navy SEAL, and in training, there was a guy named Dan. Let me see if I get this right. Dan Bilzerian. And if you ever look this guy up on Instagram, he has like 35 million followers. He got kicked out of training because he was a complete dirtbag. And I hope that he hears this because I do feel that he's a complete dirtbag. But his Instagram is nothing but him and all these scantily clad women surrounding him. And I feel bad for the young men who get on Instagram and see that and think that that is a way of living. Because I can guarantee you that guy, Dan Bilzerian, is empty. He has no depth to him. He has no sense of fulfillment because that's all he's doing is he's trying to prove himself. He's trying to prove to others that he's this conqueror, that he's this, dominating human being. But I think he's also trying to hide some deep insecurities. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting on a serious soapbox with anti-Dan Bilzerian soapbox. But hey, if you're right now, oh my gosh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And if you're listening to this and you're watching it, check out Dan Bilzerian and you'll see what I'm talking about. He's famous for taking this young lady nude and grabbing her by the crotch and throwing her off of a building into a pool. That's one of the, yeah. So anyway, I digress. But yes, I can definitely see that. I thought that at one point was, hey, I have to sleep with as many girls as I can. And now there's, complete transparency. There's many times I wish I hadn't done that. Many times I wish I hadn't done those particular instances or been a part of that. Right. So, I feel that next illusion for sure.
Yeah. And we all get trapped in them, I was one of those guys.
Yeah.
I think as younger men, we don't have guidance. We're also raised in a way that we're cut off from our emotions, and one of the ways that we rise in the pecking order, right, is through sexual conquest, so therefore sexual conquest and objectifying women is part of the masculine culture at that point in our lives, plus we're jacked up on testosterone, and we also want to be, this is a way, sadly, and it's not a great way, but it is a way that we connect with other men, and it's a weak connection, but it definitely is some sort of connection. I mean, I've been there. I mean, my God, I went, through college, through my 20s, like, through my 30s. And it was like, plus, it goes very well with how, the drinking culture that we're a part of, and the party culture that a lot of us are part of. And like, it's all about sex, and, and women do this too. I mean, women women look up for conquesting sexually as well. But like, we really, taken on the chin once again. So I'm eating my words, once again, so I'm digressing. I'm digressing, but guys,
I would say that, if women do it, I think for the most part, they hide it, or if they do it, they are looked upon as loose, as sluts, as everything else. Whereas men are like, oh, good job, congratulations, conqueror, high fives. Yeah. So there's definitely a double standard there.